everyone, it's me, the Otaku Fango here to review the My Hero Academia movie 2 Heroes, or Boku no Hero Academia, the movie 2 Heroes, whatever you want to call it. So, I saw this movie last night, and oh man, that was a good movie. I'm gonna say this now, I would give it an 8 out of 10. There were some things that made the movie, I guess, not as great as I was hoping, but it's still a really, really good movie, and I was very proud of my hometown having a packed theater. I was like, yay, it's a packed theater, I'm so happy. Maybe that means Funimation will give us more anime films, because last time we got one in our town was from Funimation was the Attack on Titan live action movies. Then we got the Crunchyroll Bungo Stray Dogs one. At least Crunchyroll recognized us for once, and now Funimation did again. So I'm very happy about that movie. The turnout will tell them, hey, let's put more anime movies into where I live and stuff. So I'm just like, yay! I'm very happy about that. But anyway, the movie itself. Well, this will be the non-spoiler review, so I'll just go over little basics here and there. So this movie is about, if you saw season 3 of the anime, there's a single episode that kind of diverges into what this movie is about, and it is about Deku and All Might going to Island, this kind of island where there's a bunch of technology, to help heroes and, for quirks and stuff like that, and All Might has a friend there, an old friend named Dave, and they used to live in California, and I'm just like, oh, that's weird, but now he is grown up just like All Might is, and he has a daughter named Melissa. I really like the introduction of Melissa. I was a little bit worried about her, like, them possibly turning her into, like, a weird romantic love interest for Deku. Thank goodness they didn't do that. I was like, and the character development they gave her, I very much enjoyed. I was like, I very much like Melissa as a character, and I would like to see her make another appearance in the actual show, because here's the thing about this movie, is that it's canon, but I don't know when this movie takes place in the timeline, because the anime made it seem it takes place after the big thing that happens to All Might. But the movie suggests it, sometimes you think it takes place right before the thing with All Might happens, or it's right after the thing with All Might happens, but I don't know. I want to say it's actually right before the big thing happens with All Might in season 3. I don't know though, but to me, the way the big battle happened, I would say it's right before. Like literally probably like a week or so before, but that wouldn't make sense. That because then the anime suggests it happens after, but the movie makes me think that it happens. It's weird. It's really, really weird the way the movie is paced with certain things they say, and I don't know where it's supposed to fit in the timeline, so there's that. That's the one little glaring flaw that I have. I was gonna give it like a 9 or a 10, but there's just that one thing that they don't make quite clear to me, so I don't know. But I gotta say, you are doing yourself a disservice if you watch this in the dub, because it is getting a dub screening. I think there's 2 dub screenings and 1 sub, I'm not sure, but I went to see the sub, and freaking All Might, I love his voice actor so much, because there's 2 times in the movie where he's like, shit, and he like says it in English, and I'm just like, I love it's so funny. The whole theater just bursted out laughing. But as for the rest of the movie, it's a pretty generic movie when it comes to its plot and story. I was hoping for some kind of twist with the Dave character. I had this little theory going about, but then that theory was completely debunked when they were in the same room. I'm like, never mind. But anyway, it's very generic setup, very generic movie. Like, My Hero Academia isn't known for being so generic with its, like, plot and everything, but this movie was like, take your most kind of basic superhero thing. Oh, there's villains, they attack, they're defeated, the end. And with My Hero, it's always been, it does have that, but there's always some sort of twist or something like that. Now, there was twist to this movie, but it was kind of predictable twist, so there's that. But it's still a good movie, and I do suggest you watch it, because the final fight, that animation and the whole soundtrack with like that final fight was epic. It is such a cool fight. Like, animation like just blew it out of the water. I'm like, yo, yes. But other than that, it's just your kind of typical superhero movie, to be honest. And that also was a little disappointing that it was so predictable. I was like, I kind of didn't want it to be like that, but it was. But, you know, it's still My Hero Academia, so I still enjoyed it. It had a lot of funny moments, too. Like, oh man, Bakugo has some of the best moments in this movie when it comes to comedy-wise. Like, they're great. They're so good. And also, there's some scenes with Bakugo and Kirishima. I have a friend. He's been in one of my videos before, or a few of my videos. I call him the Fudanshi, and he ships Bakugo and Kirishima, and I can kind of get on board with that just a little bit because of this movie. There's like one scene that makes me go, boys, what? Anyway, I'm just like, I'll probably talk about that in the spoiler review. But other than that, this is a good movie. I suggest people go watch it and enjoy it for what it is. Don't expect too much out of it. Just kind of, you know, sit back, relax, don't think too hard. Enjoy a nice My Hero Academia movie. And that's really all I gotta say about this movie without spoiling too much. I will do a spoiler review where I can talk a little bit more about the plot and its details and a little bit, you know, dive a little further into it and all that stuff. But overall, very, very good movie. I recommend a lot of people who like this series to go watch it. But other than that, that's all I got to say without spoiling. So, have you seen the movie? Did you go see it in theaters? Was your theater full and packed with people? Because mine sure wasn't. I was so happy. But, yeah, that's all I got to say without spoiling. So, I will see you guys in whatever review, Let's Play I do next. Bye!